Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and do an all signs reading for the lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse, I should add, that is taking place on October 28th. So this lunar eclipse is going to be in the sign of Taurus. So as we know about Taurus, is ruled by the planet Venus. And so that Venusian energy is about love, is about luxury, but it's really about our tangible goods, right? It's about our resources. It's a very practical planet as well, or practical sign. It's an earthly sign. And so during this full moon lunar eclipse, we're going to be looking at our daily devotions, right? If we're in a relationship, what does that look like? Are we getting what we need out of this? You could be seeing maybe a lot of people split up, right, due to like incompatible means of showing love and affection, right? Because that Taurian Venusian energy is very heavy on getting the love that it feels that it deserves in that sense, okay? We are also at this time collectively really looking at security and our relationship with our own security, right? And seeing how self-reliant are we on getting by. So this is going to be a deep issue for many of us. We're going to be examining themes of our own security. And we're going to be paying attention. So what you really want to do at this time is pay attention. If you are into astrology and you are into your own birth chart, please do your birth chart. Is just one of the more soul opening things that you can do to really kind of handle yourself with care and to understand yourself more on a soul based level. But pay attention to where Taurus and Scorpio, because the sun is in Scorpio at this time, pay attention to where those planets are, where those placements are, where the houses are in your particular chart, to get a better picture of how it's going to personally affect you. So what we have at this time with this eclipse energy, you've got it's like the Taurian Venusian energy of beauty, security, practicality, and it's kind of going against that opposite sign, Scorpio, where the sun is in Scorpio, which is Plutonian, which is very transformative energy, and it's also very it's ruled by Mars as well, which is very aggressive. So there's this aggressive transformation in terms of how we view our security that's taking place at this time, right? So it's getting really deep, right, with our sense of security. I'm not going to say security anymore, but that's really what this eclipse is about. So the lunar eclipse basically takes place when the Earth shows its shadow on the moon. And astrologically, this is a very powerful time. There's a lot of potential for the next 6 months, right, with this energy. And we could really start to be seeing changes. We do have Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, of our luck, right? It's currently in retrograde, but it will be going direct in December. So a lot of us will start by the end of 2023. A lot of us will be seeing or understanding really transformative ways of how we're just going to be changing our lives, right? I believe Saturn is also in Pisces as well at this time. So we are really getting in our feels about how we're structuring our lives. If you have bad habits that you're doing, or you need to change your diet, you need to lose weight, you need to go to the gym, you need to, like, these things are becoming very apparent, and you're feeling the changes are needing to come. So you'll start seeing people who are getting back in the gym, who are stopping bad habits around this time, right? I'm currently undergoing the same process as examination of those things as well. So it is very much a collective energy, and I beg you to just look around in your circle and see if you are not encountering these things, right? Seeing people who are making changes in that way, right? But then also breakups, right? With that Venusian energy that's happening right now. This eclipse energy is really going to like catapult a lot of transformation in people, and just shaking things up so that for what's best for you, okay? So we're going to do all signs. We're going to do Aries through Pisces, and we're going to pull one card from the Moonology to get your messages. So we're just trying to channel these messages from this full moon lunar eclipse, this full moon eclipse that's in a sign of Taurus. We're going to pull one message from that and then just clarify it with some tarot. And we will be using the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the readings, okay? I will timestamp this reading, so you could just go down below to the timestamp and see where your particular sign or what sign that you'd like to see. So I'm going to be starting Aries here in a minute. Okay, so if you are Aries, so if this is a full moon reading or a full moon eclipse reading, so remember to pay very close attention to your moon sign at this time, right? Because that's how we operate on a subconscious or on an emotional level, right? The level that like few people on the outside know us as, right? Is our moon, is how we express our moon sign. So if your moon is in Aries, but you could have a sun in Aries, right? Sun, moon, or rising that's in Aries, then at 6 minutes, we're going to go ahead and start your reading. Aries. All right. Let's see what's going on for Aries for this full moon eclipse for Aries. Show me what's happening for Aries. What is the energy that is happening for Aries at this time? All right, Aries. Okay, so you have the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches a resolution, right? Full moons are about climaxes or a culmination of energy. So perhaps there's something that you've been dealing with, something in your own personal life, okay, that you're looking at. I'm just trying to see. It's really time to move on. Like, don't be too clingy on the situation, okay? This also, Cancer is also known as a family sign. So this could be issues with your family, or it could be maybe there's an issue with your family that's coming to a resolution, or it's an urgent, is asking you to really start checking up on your family as well, okay? So you could have be in heightened emotions about some personal issue that you've had. Let's go ahead and just clarify this with some tarot though. What is this personal issue for Aries? What's this personal issue for Aries? Okay. Maybe about a new start. You got your sign here, the Fool card. Fool card is about starting a new endeavor. Want to see more about that? This is new beginnings, about being free. Also maybe perhaps an adventure. You've got the Chariot, but it's in the reverse position. There could have been something that you really were trying to force a lot, okay? When I see the Chariot in reverse, let's see, hold up, let's do one more. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Wands in reverse. I see that there's a personal issue that I'm seeing here. It's got the Queen of Wands also that's in reverse. So there's something new that you want to start. You have been really forceful in doing this, like a little short-sighted. And maybe you've kind of like blocked your own blessings in that sense, because it's being like, you've just been so demanding and kind of bossy, and maybe even like having some bully energy, because you're really just trying to push this new thing. And I see that that's finally coming to some resolution. Maybe there is a certain understanding that you arrive to during this eclipse season, or whatever it is, it's getting rectified, right? So let's say, okay. So Aries, I don't know what it is, but looks like you're forcing something, but the universe has got your back and it is making that resolution for you. Okay, Aries? All right, next, let's go ahead and look into another sign. All right, let's go Taurus. Okay, it's Taurus. Show me messages for Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's see a eclipse message for you. This should be very powerful for you. So if you have a sun or a moon or a rising that's in the sign of Taurus, okay, and let's say at 9:12 was Taurus. Okay, let's see. Let's try to get these messages to resonate for my dear Taurus. What does this full moon eclipse have in store for Taurus? Ooh. What does this full moon eclipse have in touch for Taurus? Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So there could be a new endeavor that Gemini is about, Gemini is a very communicative sign. It's ruled by Mercury in that sense. Very quick-witted. And it's in a new moon, so there could be a new way in which you need to either communicate with people, or this could be you meeting somebody new and really just expressing like your needs and being very honest upfront about things. Let's see what this is pertaining to for Taurus. All right. Eight of Pentacles. Maybe this is at work. You need to assert yourself a little bit more at work. I see you being a little dissatisfied with perhaps how things are at your job, because here you've got the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay. Eight of Pentacles is your like being industrious. That's you at your job. That's you at your job, right? When you get that Eight of Pentacles, and it's really like using the skills that you have to make money, right? Where you're spending a lot of effort, a lot of time into this, okay? But you are feeling a little disconnected or maybe indifferent from your job at this time, right? With that Four of Cups. And you also got the Empress, which is your card. This is the this is the Taurian card. You are just like capable of so much more than what you are receiving at your current job right now, right? I see you really, there's something that you really want to nurture, or there's a certain abundance that you're like looking to get from perhaps your work. But I think it's just it's a simple thing of just like communicating with whoever you work with, of what they can do to make this easier for you in some way. Or because what you want might not be as impractical as you perceive it to be. It just will require you to communicate, okay? So that is for Taurus. All right, let's go ahead at 12. We will do Gemini. Gemini. All right, let's see Gemini. Let's see a full moon eclipse message for Gemini. Show me a full moon eclipse message for Gemini. Your dreams need a practical plan, Gemini. Full moon in Taurus. So it's like you, Gemini, you are known for being kind of flighty sometimes. But what I know about Geminis is Geminis love to plan. Geminis have like great mental capacity, very quick-witted, but can have very flighty energy when it comes to putting your practical dreams into a reality. So there's something here where it's good. You've got a really great idea here. There's something that you're really pushing forward, but you just need to do a little bit more work. But let's see what this is what this pertains to. It's like you are, I did not mean to pick that up. Okay. Yeah, the Queen, you got the King of Cups. So whatever this is about, this is something your heart is very deep. This is whatever this idea is, it's very near and dear to you for what you want. This is like your whole life, right? It's like, I don't know if, let's say Gemini, you maybe have like a very great idea. You're so passionate about it. But you're also facing a lot of internal, maybe there's like some conflict around you as well. This could be with even yourself or with other people, but you could be experiencing that where there's some kind of type of conflict when it comes, like maybe people are not able to see just how passionate you are about what this plan is, right? And people could just be straight up like hating on you and like stressing you out and just like having arguments, and you're just feeling like you really need to defend yourself, okay? Let's get one more. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in the reverse though. So I think there's this definitely, whatever this is, I don't know. This could have something, you could have an idea. And your relationship could be involved in this as well, too, because you got the King of Cups, right? Could be with the water sign. There's a conflict of a matter. And maybe that conflict definitely has something to do with your finances, right? Is it too expensive? Should you maybe, let's say if Gemini, you're a couple and you want to invest in something, but your partner does not. And your partner might feel like this is like just reckless spending and they don't really consent to this, but you're so passionate about this, you really want to do this, but you have to really examine at this time if this is practical. Okay, you know your own situation in this matter, so you know you may have those dreams, but you might need to come up. Well, I'm saying with another plan, because with that four of Pentacles in the reverse position shows me that there is the potential for a lot of financial damage or loss to come about as a result of whatever this plan is, right? Okay, I know that you love it, Gemini. I know that you do, but all right. So Gemini, those are your messages. We are going to go ahead and move to Cancer. Cancer is going to start in 1550. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Let's go ahead and take a look at your full moon eclipse reading, okay, for Cancer. Show me a message for Cancer. What is Cancer's message for this full moon eclipse? Show me Cancer's message for this full moon eclipse. Ooh. Show me Cancer's message for this full moon eclipse. Okay. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. A time for healing. Okay. Not so sure about the balsamic moon, so I am going to pull this out because I don't know what that is. It is, okay. So if you're looking at the card, this is the phase that the moon is in, okay? So it says that patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon. So this comes right before the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you've pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creatrix power will come soon enough. Just give yourself the time that you need, okay? So if you've been feeling down on yourself, Cancer, or just feeling like things are not changing, you know, you just kind of time for you. This is not the time to see results. It's probably the time to lay back, right? There's a time for everything. So you just need a little bit more time, but your time is coming. It's around the quarter. And thinking about what you want right now, but thinking about how much better it could be when you are actually healed, okay? Let's go ahead and see what this is in regards to. What is this in regards to for Cancer, this time of healing? What is this? Okay, all right. You got the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, something to do with your home space, I think. Eight of Swords, feeling blocked, and the Seven of Wands. All right. So you got the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be like either a person, but the Queen of Pentacles energy is about your domestic abode, okay? It's about feeling comfortable. It's having good business sense also, knowing like when to stay home, okay? So you could have like had a plan, I'm seeing, right? You were making some decisions that maybe you felt were very uncomfortable. It could have, maybe the things that you're planning could have affected your security in some way, okay? And you're just feeling like a little bit blocked because things are not really moving like you feel like they should. You're not sure. I'm not sure if the confines are within yourself, because sometimes this could be self-imposing, or the confines come from outside of yourself. But there's definitely this feeling that you're being restricted in some way. And you need to really just like protect yourself and like stand up for yourself, defend yourself. If you feel like you're not being heard in the home space, because this definitely could have something to do with being at home. If you're not being heard, you need to make a plan to not make yourself so defenseless and actually stand up for yourself in some degree as well. And maybe that's where that healing comes from, because you might be starting to assert yourself in a different way or create different boundaries. There could be boundaries that you need to resurrect or put up, or you need to erect these boundaries up, right? Because previously perhaps you haven't had any, and now it's time to heal that old space of where you were before, where you felt trapped, right? And it's time to really just kind of stand up for yourself, and that's where that healing is going to come in from. All right. Okay, so Cancer, you're in your feels. Not surprising, because that's what I think about when I think about Cancers. I love Cancers, though. I never thought that, like, not sure if I have that relationship with Cancers before, but I do. I love me some Cancers. All right, let's go ahead and jump to Leo. Let's go ahead and jump to Leo. So Leo, we'll start at 21. Let's do that. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Leo. Let's go ahead and do your full moon eclipse, Leo. Show me, Leo. What is the message for Leo during this full moon eclipse? What is the message for Leo? Leo. Child, you got 2 cards. Okay. So you got a win-win outcome is forecast. The full moon in Libra, okay? So this is also, I know, has to do with like romantic partnerships. It's like whichever way you go, you cannot fail at this time, Leo. But your commitment is also being tested. First quarter moon, okay? So let's see what that's in regards to. So I don't know if you are in a commitment, Leo, or you're in a commitment perhaps. You could have somebody like come out of nowhere, and then maybe it doesn't even matter. You could even get with that and it's still going to be okay because it's a win-win, okay? But let's see what this is in regards to. This could be about a job. It could be about a person. Let's see. Show me. Let's clarify this for Leo. You've got to do something that's fair and interesting, because you got the Justice card that came up, right? So this has something to do maybe with law and order. If you're going through a court case, right, you're going to win regardless. Don't do anything to sabotage that in any way, because it says your commitment will be tested. So do you really trust the process? Do you trust the universe to show up for you? Okay, because justice is getting served in this situation, I do see. Okay. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So it could have something to do with your domicile. Maybe you share a home with this person, or you have a business also, okay? That's going to be going well. You could be getting a home out of this. And then you got the 10 of Swords. So that, I think that's like your commitment being tested. There's something where there's a dead end. There's an ending to perhaps perhaps to that issue of betrayal, or maybe when your commitment does get tested, it causes you to have like some extreme anxiety, where you just like, maybe you thought it was a matter that was over, and then something kind of just comes back to you, and you're just like, oh my goodness, okay? But because it's a win-win is in the forecast, you don't have to worry. You're going to be okay. You're going to slide through this, Leo, just fine. Like, I know my people. I know my people. All right, Leo. Those are your messages for this full moon energy. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get to Virgo. Virgo. We're going to start with you. 24 minutes, Virgo. Venus is currently in Virgo at the moment, okay? So if you're in a relationship or you're looking for love, you could be really picky with your partner or your selection of people, and just like, I don't know. That could be a collective thing too, but if your Venus is in Virgo, you do not come here to play with nobody. But Virgo, let's see what's going on with your full moon eclipse reading. Show me a message for Virgo. Show me a message for Virgo. Can we get a message for Virgo, please? All right, Virgo. Ooh, new moon eclipse. Expect powerful changes. Okay, so new moon and eclipses are powerful, but how? How are they powerful? Okay. The ice cream man is out here. So, a new moon eclipse are amongst the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. I'm sorry. It's as though you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego, and then here comes the divine goddess or spirit to turn you instead of face the direction you actually need to go. Regardless of whether or not there's a new moon eclipse happening when you pull it, it's a powerful affirmation of positive turnarounds. So this is a yes, yes, yes card. It's yes 1,000 times, right? And it's asking, heralding you to forget about that past. It does not matter anymore. Keep going to new pastures, okay? What are these powerful changes that Virgo can expect? What are these powerful changes? Ooh. Your money is going to be looking right, Virgo, because you got this Four of Pentacles. So this is like, you're not really like sharing with nobody. You're really holding on to your coins very tightly at this time, okay? But the energy is really helping you to really like gather a bank. You could be, like feeling really like dreamy and romantic at this particular time. You could be like wanting to, if you're single, you could be wanting to get yourself out there. If you're with another person, you could be really extending this offer of love to somebody, okay? Or if you're with somebody, you're just going out on dates, like having fun together, just like offering great energy, like actively doing that, okay? But you also got the Five of Cups too. So from whatever this is, you could be feeling a little bit let down at this particular time too. Or maybe there's like a past grief situation that like it's still kind of in your energy and you haven't really like shaken it off yet. Okay, but I think you can expect for that to change, right? Because I do see you holding back, and there are some powerful changes that are in store for you, Virgo. All right, who's after Virgo? Libra. All right, Libra. All right, so Libra, let's start your reading. Libra, let's go ahead and look at your full moon eclipse reading for October 28th. Show me what Libra has. Okay, Libra, you got two cards. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon and Cancer. This is definitely Cancer. It does talk about looking out for your loved ones, looking out for your family. If you've been feeling a little bit moody about that, maybe being in company of people that you absolutely love, right? Surrender to the divine, right? You got the full moon, just allowing things to happen, okay? You could have been very stressed, not necessarily about yourself, but if there's like a loved one around you, you could have been like trying to control a situation, and maybe like you're very worried about this person, but you're being asked really to just like surrender to the divine and just allow whatever is to be. That your worry is not going to be of any help, and that you and your loved ones are safe. But let's see more about this situation. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Could be someone that you really love and care about, right? Someone that brings you ultimate emotional fulfillment to the utmost, okay? Let's see. Yeah, there's some... Ooh. Yeah, okay. A lot of masculine energy here, but you've also got, I don't know if this is a Scorpio that you've been dealing with, but there is some type of transformative process here too. So you got the Death card, which is all about endings. But more importantly, it's really about things transforming from one thing to another, okay? So there's an ending that's coming regardless, okay? And you're going to have the time to really put things together. You don't have to worry about that. You are being given some time for stability to like restructure, and for things to just get back on track, okay? Because I do feel like your heart is in the right place, right? Because you've got that King of Cups. So there's an inner knowing and an emotional maturity that you have at this time, Libra, where you're really just trusting that things are going to be okay, that whatever is ending, even if it's very painful at this time, there's a better chapter that you just have to work on that's upcoming. So that looks actually very powerful for you, Libra. That's crazy. All right, so that is Libra. Let's go ahead and take this to Scorpio. Okay. So let's start Scorpio. Scorpio. Start you at 31 minutes. Okay, so Scorpio, happy birthday to all my Scorpios who are celebrating their birthdays this wonderful season of Scorpio. We're going to go ahead and take a look at your full moon eclipse reading. I'm not shuffling these right at all. Okay. Let's take a look at Scorpio's full moon eclipse. What does the moon have for Scorpio? All right. Don't let your past hold you back, Scorpio. South Node, okay? So South Node, this is our karmic past, okay? If you have tendencies, we're all born on this planet and we have certain innate gifts, right? Those innate gifts are things that we have developed or sometimes overdeveloped in a previous life. So we are in that, it's easy to kind of get back into that South Node energy, right? To go where it's comfortable. But we don't evolve in that way. Sometimes we have to kind of push ourselves out of our comfort zone in order for us to achieve higher growth, okay? So at this time, this full moon is really asking you to like stop being so comfortable, okay? And not letting that past, or it could literally be like, don't allow people from the past, don't give that any more time and energy, right? You've got to move on with things, okay? But I think about it as more on, when I talk about that South Node, I think about it in a more like soulful way, that you're really being ushered at this time to act in ways where you aren't necessarily comfortable, but are going to provide the highest amount of fulfillment and growth for you, okay? Let's see what this pertains to. What does this pertain to for Scorpio? You know exactly what this is, Scorpio. Ooh, this is like, for sure. Scorpio, there's a certain truth, or you need to be, there's a certain honesty that you need to have with yourself, okay? You need to be honest about, and you need to be honest about how you think independently. Are you an independent thinker? Or do you allow the perspectives of others to hold you back, okay? When we talk about that past not holding us back, it's not telling, that Queen of Swords says that like you're being urged at this time to really change your narrative on a lot of things. Change your thinking on some things as well, okay? Do your due diligence in your research with this Page of Swords, which is all about being very curious, okay? It's about really going for, like, searching deep, going down that rabbit hole to find more information, more, what is that nudge? What are you being nudged to really, what are you being nudged? What truth are you really being nudged to acknowledge at this time, okay? Pay attention to that and do your due diligence to do your research with that. I think this is going to lead you to feeling very independent, right? So it doesn't have to be in a resource way, but this could be like just feeling self-fulfilled in some way where you're not needing, you're independently thoughtful in some way, okay? So what I'm really seeing from this, this has a lot to do with kind of setting yourself free and being really honest with yourself about how you've let that past put you in the states where you've wasted weeks, months, years of your life in things that are just comfortable, right? And not rewarding for your soul. So that could be very, very much highlighted for you during this full moon in Scorpio, okay? Heavy stuff, Scorpio. That's some heavy stuff. Not surprisingly. All right, let's go ahead and move to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's go ahead and do your full moon in eclipse reading for Sagittarius. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, let's see. What is the full moon in eclipse? What messages does the full moon eclipse have for Sagittarius? Show me messages for Sagittarius. Show me messages for Sagittarius. All right. Hold your vision, Sagittarius. Fixed moon. So the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, okay? So fixed energy is like, when we talk about a fixed moon, like the moon is constantly moving, but when it's in a fixed position, okay, its movement is minimal, okay, to detect. So it's holding fast to ideas that you have, right? So Sagittarius, if you've been if you're losing steam, if you're like, say you're in school, there's a goal that you're trying to meet, but you just keep getting met with roadblocks, right? This is asking you to really just like, okay, there could be some trials and some tribulations, but you really got to stay the course, right? Because there is a reason why something is coming to you, why you're so fervent about something, why it keeps coming to you again and again. You've got to hold that. But let's see what this is in regards to. Okay. You could have people that are, whatever's happening, you could have some conflict, right? All right, interesting. Hold your vision, Sagittarius. That's all I'm saying, is that you're being very stern at this time, and it could be causing a lot of arguments or conflict in your personal life, okay? This could also just be like you mentally kind of battling with yourself as well. But it definitely has something to do about a direction. There's like some long-term strategy that you see here that you want to go towards, right, with that chariot. It's about seeing where you could be successful and really going towards that, like, and really like just doing it yourself, like you having the self-discipline to actually do that. It's your willpower that's taking you to this, right? But I do see, as a result of all of this conflict, right, it leaves you feeling there could be people who leave your life because of this, or certain losses that you have to take because of this, or certain sacrifices that have to be made because of this. And it does ultimately leave you feeling just let down, a little depressed about it, okay? Or just like discontent, okay? So there could be some losses that are involved in this, but you are being urged to really hold your vision at this time. That it's, you know what you're doing. And I'm guessing that it's well worth the sacrifice, okay? All right, Sagittarius, those are your messages for this full moon eclipse. All right, let's go ahead and get to Capricorn. All right, set to Capricorn. All right, so we are going to start Capricorn in exactly 39. Capricorn. Let's go ahead and look at your full moon in eclipse. Read. We're going to pull some energy for Capricorn. Let's pull some energy for Capricorn. Let's pull some energy for Capricorn. Full moon eclipse energy for Capricorn. It's time to release the negativity, okay? This is full moon in Scorpio. So you could just kind of be in your mind. Scorpio is known for being very, as a very deep sign, okay? Um, but it's like you could be festering on the inside, okay? And if you are holding grudges with someone, just know that it could be borderline toxic, right? And it's just maybe time to let that go. If you've been in any disputes with anyone, there's an ending to an argument that is just like you've got to let it go. There's something that you're really fixated on that you need to just kind of get out of, right? You could be feeling kind of vindictive also about this, but let's see what this is in regards to. What is this in regards to for Capricorn? For sure, perhaps a love situation, okay? Do you feel like you were done wrong by King of Cups, maybe? Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Maybe they let you go, Nine of Pentacles. And the Sun, you just want... The Sun means one of two things, is either talking about positivity. Okay, so in order for you to just get back to being optimistic and happy about your life again and just celebrating your own whims and successes, there's something negative that's holding you back, okay? You're being, I think maybe at this time, whatever this is about, you're really being asked to be like a little mature at this time, maybe a little diplomatic, to just kind of balance your head and your heart. You need to incorporate that energy to really like release this negativity and just really let that go. So what that looks like, I don't know if that's meditating for you. I don't know if that's just like going out and just like getting blasted and just like forgetting about it and laughing the night away, karaoke. I don't know. Whatever that is for you, there's something that you need to release that you're kind of really harboring right now. And this is asking you to let that go. Nine of Pentacles is about freedom. It's about like not letting things have a hold of you and you having your own autonomy and independence, right? So that you can have happiness, right? With that Sun. But it's all up to you to let that go. Okay? All right. Those were the messages for Capricorn. Let's go ahead and look at Aquarius. Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what's happening with our Aquarius. Aquarius! Okay, so Aquarius starts at 42:30. Aquarius. Let's go ahead and take a look at your full moon and eclipse. All right, Aquarius. Your full moon and eclipse is meditate and contemplate, okay? So you could have an important decision to make at this time that's going to require you to really just be very balanced and level-headed. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces, okay? It's not really a time for you to act per se, but it's more of a time for you, let's see. And meditate and contemplate also is like not being too in your head, or not being too in your feelings, I should say, because it does have that Pisces, that watery. So get out of your feelings to some way, or this could be using your feelings, because Aquarius is known, I'm going to say the opposite, because Aquarius is typically known for being a more intellectual and detached sign. So instead of you just doing things that you feel like are very logical, maybe at this time you're being asked to use your heart at this particular time. It's going to serve you well, right? You just got to really like sit in that energy and see if something comes to you. But let's see what this is in regards to. Show me what this is in regards to for Pisces. Or sorry, for Aquarius. Okay, has something to do with your work, right? Your prosperity, your security, how you provide for yourself, okay? There's some decision about that. You're being asked to make whatever decisions or whatever is happening, but to treat it with a lot of compassion, to have your heart open for that, right? That you really do have the power to manifest whatever reality that you want, okay? and being careful of like the illusions that you hold. Okay, remember that you are just because you are very intellectual, so being careful to understand where you have such a deep mind that it could create illusions that could be really figured out and tapped into if you really took that time to kind of sit in that uncomfortable energy. Okay. All right, Aquarius. All right, those are the messages for Aquarius. Let's close this out with Pisces. Should really like, I was gonna stop this and then shuffle between, but I was like, whatever, we'll just do it all in one take. All right, and finally our beautiful Pisces. We are going to start Pisces at 45.50. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and take a look at your full moon eclipse that is in the sign of Taurus on October 28th. Show me Pisces. Show me Pisces. So, confidence is your key to success, Pisces. New moon in Leo, right? So don't hold back at this time. If you're starting something new and you just like have it going on, don't be shy. Don't act like you don't have what's going on, right? This could also be asking you if you've been kind of holding back. Maybe just go out and have a little fun. Spoil yourself, right? Get yourself all cute. It's also a very flirty energy. Like Leo is very flirty, so it could be like just going out to like boost yourself in some way. Okay, let's see what this is in regards to. Yeah, so Pisces, I think you've just been kind of hermiting. First of all, you've got the Five of Swords, so there's something you're just like, oh, I don't know if I should. Like you're having a hard time making. It's like mental conflict. Okay. It is like you have the coins to do it. You have the resources right now for whatever it is that your heart desires. Like you're showing up as money right now. But I see you really just wanting to kind of just like lay low. You don't really want to be seen, okay? But at this time, you're really like are in the spotlight whether you like it or not. And so I think that at this time, it will be best for you to kind of just embrace that and not have so much conflict about it and just realize the life is an ebb and flow. Sometimes you in the spotlight, sometimes you laying low, okay? All right, Pisces, those were your messages for this beautiful full moon eclipse that's in the sign of Taurus. I hope this was helpful for anybody who listened to this in its entirety. Please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And remember, if the message applies, fantastic. And if it does not apply, you got to let it fly, all right? So with that being said, I love you all, and I hope you have a beautiful, transformative, wonderful, restorative full moon on October 28th. Bye.